Hi, I'm Celeste and welcome to Find Your Purple. Today is day 5 of 40 Days of Reflection. We're continuing on the theme of the Bible. Don't know if any of you watched yesterday and I made you feel guilty about not reading the Bible, or you really are intrigued or thinking about it or wondering if it's worth it. Today I wanted to stress it's really, really worth it. So if you're a Christian and you've never read the Bible, you definitely have to read it. If you're a non-Christian intrigued about the Christian faith, wondering what it's all about, again, read it. If you're an agnostic, maybe searching, read it. If you're an atheist, read it. How can you argue against it when you haven't even read it? But I warn you, it is hard. I started with the Old Testament, Genesis 1, the first time I read it, and went all the way through. And I started in October of 2016. And I just struggled with it. After a few weeks, I called my sister and said, I don't get it. I'm not getting anything out of it. It's just not making sense, and God is mean. Because you read the points where he insists that they kill all the women and babies, even tiny infants. You read the part where Asra, I think is his name, and they're pulling the ark, and this is in David's time, and the ark starts slipping off of the cart, and Asra, pushes it back up or holds it up, and God strikes him dead. Now, after a while, you start learning that they were never to touch the ark. It was supposed to be carried on poles and not in a cart. So the Israelites didn't follow the rules, and God had told them the rules, and God's consistent. If you don't follow the rules, you will be punished. But it still seemed harsh. And there's just times where I just kind of thought, this isn't the God I thought about. And again, it's just not easy. But I tell you that if you do it, if you read it, and then study it, read commentaries, go to classes, listen to sermons, the pieces start falling together. They start making sense. You start seeing that thread they talk about from the beginning of Genesis to the end of Revelation. And as people say, it's not what you thought. I mean, I grew up Catholic. I listened to the epistles and gospels at church, or at least I was physically there. Granted, I think I let them all flow over me. But I knew the major stories. I thought, generally speaking, I knew pretty much what the Bible was about. Hitting it in 2016 cold was an eye-opener for me. But between the October and the December, there was a shift. So I really felt it was starting to talk to me. So I encourage you. Again, it's hard, but stick with it and things will happen. That's it for today. As always, grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until next time.